Hey YouTube, so I looked down at some of my comments and some guys have asked me for me to do a video about all the sounds that there are on the Yamaha PSS-14 and 15 portable keyboards. Well, I'm going to do that video for you now. So there are 100 sounds built into this keyboard, but some of them are effects, phrases, and funny sounds. So, I'm going to turn it on and you'll hear the piano. Well, these battery springs aren't very good quality. I think they're getting old, but this one's brand new. The springs shouldn't be falling off. So, here are all the sounds of the Yamaha PSS-14-15 keyboard. So you have a piano, and then you have the effect, which is like a little longer version of it. And then you have, I'll turn it down a little bit, and then you have a phrase. And then you have a piano funny, which is called Game Over. Next, we have the electric guitar. And we have its normal variation. And we have an effect. And then we have a phrase. Yeah, chopsticks does mess up this phrase sometimes. And then you have a funny. And then we have the saxophone. So this is a combo, like a band. So this is a saxophone. And saxophone is also the organ sound, but with different effects, phrases, and funny. So here's the effect for saxophone, which is a octave lower. And then we have a phrase. And then we have it's funny. Next, we have an electric bass. So you have a normal, effect, phrase, and funny. Next up, we have the keyboard. And of course, this is a keyboard, but this is a portable battery keyboard. So now you have the electric piano. And this is the sound that will play if you leave the keyboard on. It lets you know that your keyboard is still on. And then you have a harpsichord. That's just like the piano, that. Hey, it sounds a bit like the Windows ding sound. I'll get to that sound in a minute. Then we go to the organ. And then you have the normal, effect, phrase, and funny. And then we have the clavi, effect, phrase, and funny. I really do like the banjo phrase. I will show you the messed up chopsticks when I get there. Then we have an accordion, which almost sounds like the one they used for Mario 64 a little bit, doesn't it? have an effect. Phrase. Oh, and funny, where I can mess up the chopsticks. Here we go, I'm going to mess up the chopsticks on this effect. Yay! It's another secret of this keyboard. Let's slow it down a bit. Slow it down. Now I can speed it up. Oh, really? I don't think these batteries fit well in this keyboard. I figured out that I have some Kodak batteries and they fit better in this keyboard. So yeah, as I was showing you guys, these Duracells, they don't fit. I think they're a bit heavy for the keyboard. I might need to get some lighter batteries for these. Yep. You can do all kinds of chopsticks. Okay, flute guitar is like my freshman guitar, it's an acoustic guitar. So if you think about a folk guitar, anything up to this note would be a squeaky mouth string, and anything above B will be a plain steel. So anything up there would be plain steel. Anything down B will be on the squeaky strings. Okay. Effect. So yeah, now it's an octave higher this time. And then you have the phrase. This one only goes up to, and then it goes, like the harmonica phrase, as I demonstrated before, it goes down up here again. Okay, then we have the funny, which is an electric guitar doing a bit of jazz. Then we have the violin, and the effect is it's like a little, I don't know how, they call it a tremolo. And a phrase. And the funny, which is the organ. Yeah, can't play that high note. Yes, funny, I know. Okay, then we have the strings. Imagine if Stockade and Waterman used the Yamaha PSS-14 for the strings in a battle. They sound like this. And then we have an effect, which is another tremolo. And we have a phrase. This one can play the high note. Just like the banjo, it gets really staticky, like you can't play the high notes. Then we have the funny. I like this one. Okay, then we have the harp. This is all harp. You get the harp effect, harp phrase, and harp funny. This reminds me of the Pokemon battle intros. You can use this for like your remake of a Pokemon battle music, like. Yeah, so then you have the banjo. And here's my favourite phrase. You get the effect, which is a bit fast, tremolo. And then you have the phrase that can change key, the banjo phrase. This is another secret to this keyboard. Go to this song. If you want it in the minor scale, you head to here. And I can really glitch out Pop Goes the Weasel. He's like, I can't play this song, lower me down. I'll do it in chopsticks. Slow motion chopsticks. Right, wind and mallet. On to group 3 now. So we have the trumpet. You'll maybe be familiar to this phrase in a minute. And here is the trumpet phrase. No, there's the funny, the funny, trumpet funny. Hey, it's the power on sound. Wait a minute. Okay, then we have the flute. Then we have the harmonica, which is useful for testing battery power. This one's quite loud and you can hear distortion all over the place. Oh wow, it's getting really distorted already. Okay. My vibraphone. Then you have the effect, phrase, and then funny. Your answer is correct. Yeah, we call it correct answer. And then you have the marimba, effect, phrase, and funny. Oh, I think that's the correct answer, or it might be the doorbell. Well, I think I got a delivery here of a new Yamaha PSS-14 keyboard. Good luck on finding one of these. It can be the PSS-14 or PSS-15. Good luck on finding one of these. And then we have the pig, effect, phrase, the pig song, and funny, the dog song. And then we have the cat. We have the... Oh, what is it? The cow. We have the cow. Cat funny. And then moo funny. Telephone. We have some various telephone effects. I'm sorry, but there's no one available at this line. That one always reminds me of a racing game. This is like the signal for 3, 2, 1, go. You think of this as a racing game sound effect. Well, then the police are after you. Oh, it's road rash. The police are after you. And then you have the TV game, which is where this sound is based from. Then you have its effects. And then we have the funny. Ah, wrong answer, mate. Could be a Simon buzzer. And then we have the chorus. And finally, I'm going to show you the rest of the harmonica effects. This is one of my favourite instruments to play on this keyboard. And you probably know why. Because it has one of the best phrases that Yamaha made for a keyboard. Yay! I can even play this melody on an even more powerful keyboard than this. Yeah, it still sounds good. And I like the way the harmonica vibrates when the sound is not calibrated. That's where I usually start off for battery tests with, on a normal harmonica. I start off with A and E together. Yep, battery power's fine. Or when you down to 3 notes, you can start with the lower end. Nope, there's no distortion on this volume, which means everything's good. And then we have the funny, which is another game, well they call it game over. No, the end. So as it's coming to the end of the video, I'm thinking I should play this sound effect. Okay, so there you have it, ladies and gents. That was all the sounds on the Yamaha PSS-14 and 15 portable keyboard. Now, if you're wondering where can you get one of these, if you want a little traveller keyboard, you can buy them from Amazon and eBay.com in the States. But they're very hard to find in the UK nowadays. And I would advise, if you like to take this around quite often, then I would advise you get batteries that fit the springs, as the Duracell ones tend to stick out, and by now I think they're going to stick out, preventing the power from generating. Ooh, actually no, they're still in the springs, but you should get batteries like Kodak or anything not as heavy as these Duracell ones, as they don't fit the springs properly. I think it's through the weight of the batteries. But anyway, this is a really good keyboard to buy, because it has a great value. You get a 4-note polyphony, but I know there's Casios out there that are better than this, but it has like the extra sound effects, the extra funnies, the extra phrases, and you can really tell when your batteries are running out by playing either the piano or the harmonica or even a banjo. If you hear, like, if you're pressing notes on a banjo and you're hearing like little dotted crackle, that's a sign to say that your batteries are starting to get low, and eventually it will get worse. Well, it will get louder, and then it adds a bit of softness to the distortion, and then it kind of fades out. So yeah, it's really cool effect for low batteries, and I'm keeping this keyboard as long as I can, because it's a good tool to check if your batteries are running out. You can simply put them in the keyboard, or I have a battery tester, but it's easier just for me to just put all the 4 batteries in a device, and when I hear distortion, at a certain volume level, I know that these batteries are running out and I need to get rid of them. So, and it's fun at the same time. So, yeah, those are all the sounds from the Yamaha portable PSS-14 and 15 keyboard. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm out.